All right, good evening and welcome to July 21st to 2026's Angels Camp City Council meeting. Can we have roll call, please?
Yes. Councilmember Scott Beagle, absent. Vice Mayor Michael Shabuze, absent. Mayor Carol Enchilada,
Present.
Councilmember Kara Scott,
Here.
Councilmember Alvin Rodeo.
Present.
Thank you. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So we are reporting out of closed session. Direction was given to staff. And next up we have presentations and accommodations. We have a...
So we did a little bit of a swap in that we're going to push back Chief Robaugh. He's operationally committed, and also we want to wait until we had all the council members to talk about the successes of the consolidation efforts with Alfred Maloney's. But however, the action item 12A, that was the presentation by the Calaveras Garden Club, would be more appropriate as a presentation. And so begging your indulgence.
Should we,
Do we have to amend?
I think we have to go to number 9. So approval of the agenda or amend it. So let's go ahead and amend the agenda. So we're going to move 11,
12?
excuse me, we're going to move 12A up to presentation.
Yes.
Okay, great. What is happening with 12B?
12B, Amy, we'll talk to it. Basically, because we only have the 3 council members here, we'll open the public hearing and then immediately post it until the next meeting.
Okay, continue it. Okay, great. Any other changes to the agenda?
Just want to make it go.
Okay, anybody else in public comment on that? Anybody online?
Nothing online.
Okay, bringing it back for a motion.
I'll make a motion to move item 12A to 8 under presentations and postpone 8A staff update.
Exhibition second.
Roll call Beagle, Shabuze, absent. Sharada,
Aye.
Scott,
Aye.
Rodeo.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Great, thank you. All right, now we're going back up to 8, and we're moving 12A up there. So presentation and request by the Calaveras Garden Club regarding Utica Park. So if anyone. And if you could turn the microphone on, please.
Okay, so just a quick,
Yes,
You got it.
there you go.
green.
Green.
Great, thank you so much. And who's manning the, excellent, hi, how are you? Great. Good evening. My name is Bryce Custodio. I am the president of the local chapter of Calaveras County Garden Club. This is Nancy Quartz, my partner in crime here, Garden Club member and professional designer responsible for the landscape design of the collaborative Utica Park Garden, also in charge of the project. Calaveras County Garden Club has 48 members from around the county. We are one of 228 clubs affiliated with California Garden Clubs incorporated at the state level. We are a nonprofit 501c3. One of our local objectives in our bylaws is to promote and encourage civic improvement through beautification of places open to public view. In 2025, we began a collaborative beautification project with the City of Angels Camp in Utica Park. We've worked closely with Amy Augustine since the start of the project. Amy has been invaluable at assisting us in understanding the operations and dynamics of city departments, as well as getting down and dirty with us as we amended soil, pulled weeds, dug holes, laid landscape cloth, watering systems, gopher wire, mulch, planting and securing needed materials, as well as permissions and authorizations. We thank you, Amy. We wanted to thank you tonight. This early period of collaboration consisted of securing a professional landscape design, securing services, recruiting volunteers from the club and the community. Even the neighbors came out to help. There were a number of items we had to change along the way, and we worked to accommodate the city's requests. We are still not finished with this garden project. Please understand that when changes are made, we have to go back to the drawings and revise the plans and revisit the budget. Similar to probably what you have to do. Although we wanted our first presentation to you to be an update on the project and to celebrate the collaboration we have enjoyed, we unfortunately are here this evening to ask you to please help right a wrong. Correct a mistake that was not supposed to happen. And please put a process of good faith communication in place going forward. Slide 2. You can imagine our dismay when we saw the fountain and plaque inside the central focus area of the garden we are still working on. Done without notice to us and without a collaborative respect we were working toward. When this was discovered, we were told that this was not a city mistake, but the mistake of a subcontractor. The drinking fountain and plaque were supposed to be installed on the other side of the sidewalk, across from the garden near the bathrooms. Conduit had been run under the sidewalk for this to occur at the assigned location. In preparation for this presentation, however, we were told that the subcontractor was given 2 options, and he chose this option because it was either less expensive or easier. If conduit was run under the sidewalk for a fountain, why wasn't this plan followed? And why didn't someone make the decision to place it appropriately outside of the garden? And why would the decision be left up to a subcontractor? Instead, a section of the collaborative garden was destroyed and a drinking fountain, along with a plaque that assumes credit to another nonprofit organization for the garden, was placed visually central to an integral part of the garden. Please note that the bronze armillary in the center was donated by Neil McEwen and his wife, business owners in Murphy's, and was the intended focus for this part of the garden. In addition, the location where the fountain was placed was one of our intended spots to place our own bronze plaque commemorating our dedication to this garden and the City of Angels camp, once the garden is complete. The plan also specifies a location in this area for the Blue Star Memorial plaque and boulder to also sit within the space. So you see, we have been careful to identify the signage and memorial statuary items so as not to detract from the garden itself. Having other unplanned items popping up within the garden sends us back to the drawing board. We're here tonight to request that the City Council take action to right this wrong. We request that the plaque and water fountain be relocated to the original and specified location where conduit was installed on the opposite side of the sidewalk. We're also requesting that future decisions impacting the garden area be communicated and discussed with us prior to any action. The Calaveras County Garden Club has invested over $5,000 in this project so far, and I know the city has invested significant funds as well to bring this garden to fruition. Slide 3, please. If you take a look at the amazing difference this project has made, I'm sure you agree that it has been worth it. These are some of the before and after photos. Next slide. This is the rose arbor. Eventually there'll be beautiful roses over the arbor. Next slide. The herb garden. We have talked to Amy about possible programs in regards to use of herbs down the road. Next slide, please. The promenade. The promenade wine barrels were donated by Ironstone Winery. Next slide. Please keep in mind that the garden is not finished. This is why we would like to be consulted when decisions to change the garden areas are being discussed. Again, we ask that you act in good faith and make this right. As it stands, some plants and water lines were damaged in this mistake, and we will need to salvage and repair what we can. The better time for garden work is in the fall, so we would like to ask in some fashion that this might be able to be corrected by then. We know that that may be difficult. Please note the Calaveras County Garden Club members have voted to continue to maintain and improve the garden going forward. It's important for you to understand this was not originally part of the plan. The city approached us to do this project with the original intent of maintaining it. We seek to continue a fair and appropriate relationship and feel strongly that this is a reasonable request. We certainly hope you see the benefits of this as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Do we have any public comment, or does anyone else want to speak on this? Yeah.
Okay. Brown. I would like to say thank you. You guys are amazing. I think it's absolutely wonderful, the progress you guys have done. It wouldn't look this beautiful without everybody down there helping. So I would love to say thank you very much. I would actually, will you go back to where were you? Keep going one more, keep going. Was the plaque gonna go right here somewhere?
No, it's
For you
going to
guys?
go on the
So-
other side of the sidewalk.
Okay.
No, our plaque or their plaque.
Oh,
Your
our
guys,
plaque?
yes.
We have a couple of spots for our plaque, but if you look at that one, actually go down further, and I'll just point out where the Blue Star Memorial is going to go. I mean, you can't over put stuff, and the Blue Star Memorial is fairly large. One more, please. Another one, sorry. There.
There we go.
There, so see the garbage can over there?
Yep.
So just over a little to the left where the girl's sitting.
Okay.
So about right there, we left a spot there.
Okay.
And then we had a spot where the fountain went.
Okay.
And then we also have another spot over here. So we're trying to make sure that we balance the, the aesthetic of it. And the armillery is just beautiful, and they put a lot of money into that. So.
And I've heard a lot of compliments, so you guys have done a wonderful job. So thank you very much in the
Yes.
countless hours. And the plaque wise, could we, and I don't know where we would pull the funds from, but could we help the plaque and put a plaque out there for the Calaveras County Gardeners Group? I mean, could we sponsor that of some way, shape, or form? Is there enough to maybe look into that and see? I don't know, I'm just asking questions of I think they've done a tremendous job. So, and I would be in favor of helping to move this if we can. I don't know how much it'll cost or what.
That's what I would like to ask the staff to do some homework on that and find out what's the cost of moving it. Is it feasible? And just some options, like what we can look at. Because without knowing any of that, it's hard to get to.
Can I make one other comment? I'm not sure if you're aware, but it doesn't work.
Right, we are aware of that.
Right,
Okay.
yeah. It's
I
totally
am
under,
aware of that.
I know. Hopefully it's under warranty. Yeah.
Well, my guess is they only had one pipe in, and they just chose to connect one, and they need two. So
I don't know what, yeah.
I
So,
I don't know either.
either way.
It's the little
It's the
plunger
push
button.
I thought it was a left
Oh,
mechanism.
okay.
It wasn't
Actual-
activating it or something, so yeah.
It does work, they just need to replace that.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
But I would like to say thank you, and I would be willing to help or do whatever we can down there. So,
Thank you.
there's my 2
Yeah,
cents.
over the evolution, I've watched you guys working on that project, and it's been an amazing transformation. So thank you. It really has given the park color and just some life form down there. That's nice, and it's great for the kids to see some different things in gardening as well. So it's really nice to expose them.
Yeah.
And keep keep working with Amy. And I'm sorry if we missed, a communication error or whatever. But Amy's awesome, and so keep working with her, and we will keep making this park better and better every year. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
And we hope to come back and give you regular updates too.
That would be absolutely
And
wonderful.
thank you for
Yes.
bringing this presentation to us
Yes.
and making us aware of this. And so, and I know that the plaque that's near the fountain is to stay with the fountain. I know that that's really important to that family, that it stays intact with that. So wherever the fountain ends up, that plaque will be with it. So we're going to look at options. We're going to ask staff to bring back some.
And we didn't mention that group because it is a wonderful group.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Great. Well, thank you.
Madam.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Any public
Thanks for
comment?
coming.
Yeah. Any?
And go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you off by the way.
out or something.
No, I'm just saying thanks.
I was just going to comment that when we first came up with this plan, and I remember Amy saying, oh, yeah, city council loved the idea, so we're going to give you this area. And I was concerned that maybe we'd have vandalism. How are we going to protect against that? And I am so happy that a year later, we're not seeing, thank you, cross fingers. And
You should have said
that
that.
we're not seeing that. And so that to me makes me feel that maybe the community is glad to see it also. So, thank you.
Thank you. Does anyone have any public comment regarding this presentation? Anyone online? Okay. Well, thank you. And you don't have to stay. It's a short meeting. I'm saying that.
Yeah.
So you don't have to stay. You go if you would like. Because I know.
Yeah, so Amy will get something together and we'll figure something out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, moving on to item number 10, public comment. The public may address the city council on any item of public interest not otherwise on the agenda that is within the jurisdiction of the city. No action may be taken. Matters to be addressed may be referred to city staff or placed on a subsequent meeting agenda. Speakers are limited to 5 minutes per person. Do we have any public comment?
Just something small to say. I am a member, representative of ACPA, Angels Camp Business Member Association. I want to just extend a thank you to you ladies for the amazing work, first of all. It is very beautiful. And I think it really benefits the community to have such an amazing place to go. The park has been awesome. And wanted to say thank you to everybody, the community, for getting the park ready for our farmers market and everything that we have going on down there for the community, because I also think that's very important to have something for just the people to go and enjoy, just to be out and enjoying each other. I think that's amazing. And I wanted to invite everyone. We have a mixer that's going to be going on at New Maloney's on the 22nd. It's a Wednesday. That'll be from 5 to 7. Everyone's invited. We're gonna have like some boat rides and some snacks and just some business members, or anyone's invited, but just people getting together and hanging out and just having a good time on the lake.
What time is that again?
It'll be from 5 to 7 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah. Wednesday, yeah, that is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Wow.
I'll be up at Murphy's Park, I think.
Yeah.
So I have another, but yeah.
But everyone's invited, and it's something fun. They're gonna be doing some boat rides, and they're gonna have some drinks and snacks, and just kind of check out the marina and see what they have to offer. So everyone's invited. And thanks again, ladies. I think it's very beautiful. It's amazing what you guys have done.
Yeah.
Or you ladies have done. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have a few lessons, Ellie.
I get it.
Well, thank you for the invitation. Alvin and I have a dinner we have to attend tomorrow night, so we won't be there. And then these two are out of town, but maybe this one can make it.
I might try to actually make it. I like the kind of the link.
Yeah.
That's great.
5 to 7 will be just before sunset. Should be really nice.
Yeah, it should be.
Any public comment online?
I don't have anything online.
So moving on to item 11, consent items. We have 3 items up for consent. Do we have anything that needs to be pulled? Anyone from the public want to pull a consent item or online? Okay.
Nothing online.
I'll make a motion to approve consent items.
I'll second.
Do we have any public comment on the consent items? Any online?
Nothing online.
Okay.
All in favor, Scott Behill and, sorry, Shumente, both absent. Mayor Sharado,
Aye.
Councilmember Scott,
Aye.
Councilmember Brilliant.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Item 12B, introduce, waive second reading by substitution and consider adoption of ordinance 555, amending Angels Municipal Code section 17.06.060, adding barbering and cosmetology to allowable home occupations with development standards. Amy.
Mayor and council members, at this time, we'd like you to open the public hearing and continue this item until the August 4th meeting so that the full council can be here to discuss it.
Okay. All right, do I just open the meeting?
Just gonna open the meeting.
All right, so I open the public hearing, and we are going to be moving this item to August 4th, 2026, to be heard again.
How does that work? Should we just leave it open now?
If anybody wants to speak now, they
They can,
can.
okay.
Otherwise, they can wait until the full.
Okay, thank you. So does anyone have any comment on this during this hearing, as we are going to be moving it to the next council meeting? But you can public comment now if you like. Anyone online?
Nothing online.
Okay, so I just close it now? Okay, so I'll close the public hearing and it will be on the agenda for August 4th, 2026. Moving on to 12C, declaration of surplus property and authorization to dispose of property through public auction. Michael.
Yes, thank you, Mayor and Council. This item is really a little bit of more housekeeping. We have 13 vehicles and we are 13 items that we're looking to declare as surplus, and then through Gov Deals have them auctioned off. If you happen to spend some time looking at it, there are 8 regular car vehicles. They average over 16 years old. There's 4 pieces of heavy equipment, including a 1973 dump truck. These just become, they're unsustainable, right? The cost to operate them is frankly prohibitive. And they just stayed for lack of anyone taking the initiative to move along. So we'd like to get them off of our lot, get them off of our insurance, and then auction them off, and the proceeds then would come back to the city. So the request is that the council declare them as surplus and allow us to go to Gov Deals or similar site and have them auctioned off and disposed of accordingly.
Do we have any questions from council?
I do. As let's just say a police car gets auctioned off, and we now have those funds that we set up for the scheduled replacements that we're putting money into, will that go back into that fund, or or a public works truck, will that go back? Because everybody has vehicles and things that we've scheduled out. Will that money get kicked back into those funds to help offset?
That would be the default. Obviously, the council can have those funds go to any other account that they wish, but that would typically be the default.
I think that's how it's supposed to.
I think so. I just want to just make sure that's where.
I guess so, should be.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Are a lot of these over in the lot over by the PD?
Most of them are. If you look at like the police department lot, it looks like we got
Like a boneyard?
a battalion or the police over there for the number of vehicles they have.
Okay. Do we have any public comment on this item? Anyone online?
Nothing online.
Okay, bring it back for a motion.
I'll make a motion to declare as the surplus property of authorization to dispose of property through public auction.
I will second.
Roll call, Vico, Shankley, absent, Sharado.
Aye.
Scott.
Aye.
Earlier.
Aye.
Passes.
Thank you. Moving on to informational items. Do we have any informational items tonight? Okay. Administrative report.
I normally reserve these for the first meeting of the month, but I did want to spend just a minute and talk about Public Works in this particular week, because they have been remarkably busy. You may have heard the analogy over the years of that, the duck that's going upstream and you see his body and it looks like it's not moving at all, and the feet are paddling like a son of a gun. And this was one of those weeks. It started on Wednesday. I got a call that there are 3 digesters that take all of the sewage from the entire city and treat it, right? Well, one of those, there's aeration that runs through there. One of the aerator valves broke. So now you got to take what is essentially a swimming pool size pool of sludge and move that to other vaults, get that cleaned, get the air tested so you're able to go down there and reconnect all of that. While we're doing that, we get a call that the water main had been driven over by a Caltrans bulldozer. We measured the amount of flow of fresh water through from our tank, surged up to 3,000 gallons per minute out of that 8-inch line, flew out the hillside, flooded it. Immediately there was thought of, well, we're going to have to cancel the farmer's market. Our guys were out there in minutes, shut off valves. Ironically, in shutting off the valves, one of those other valves broke, so we had to go back and do that. Then you got to go tell everybody that's affected, because there's no longer pressure in the line. Now you have to boil water, so that's knocking on doors, it's making up flyers, it's doing all the public release. Got that all fixed, got it cleaned up. I went to the farmer's market on Friday. The band just starts off with, hey, I'd like to give a shout out to the Public Works crews. We tried to plug in our amps and stuff and they didn't work, and Public Works came out and fixed that. And then lastly, just on Monday, I get a random phone call that just says, hey, you guys coming and blowing the downtown Main Street. I was like, super conscientious of where the reed was going, and nobody ever calls to just say thanks for doing your job, right? They call it. So it was a really remarkable week, and I would be remiss if I didn't take the opportunity. All of our guys do really good work all the time. This was a great week for Public Works. I just wanted to, I know the council appreciates it, but I just wanted to publicly say that as well for anybody listening, and frankly for them as well if I see it. So that would be my
Yeah, they're instrumental in making sure the city runs. smoothly. Instrumental. So we do appreciate them too, so thank you for the shout out to them. Yeah. Exactly.
It's funny, when I thanked him, that's what he sent me back was a cheers. I'm like, you couldn't even tell.
So we have city council report. I'll start with you, Alvin.
I don't think I have anything from the last meeting.
Okay. Yeah, no, we haven't had
No, I haven't had anything.
Kara?
I had LAFCO last night, and we are in our second time of going over the region policies and stuff, so it's kind of fun and tedious, and just going over LAFCO conference that's coming up. Other than that, that's really good. I'm on my second week at the farmer's market though, and I love that place. It's been great.
I don't really have anything to report either, so, but just thank you to everybody that helped out on last Thursday with the park. It was pretty remarkable turnout. Yeah, I mean, even Caltrans being down there and doing all that they were doing too. Okay, you had a question for, on behalf of Mike.
Agenda items?
Okay, you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll throw it in there.
So correspondences, do we have anything?
No, Mayor.
Okay, let's see, city council calendar. Have it up, yay.
Not much has changed for the next 2 months unless any of you have anything to add, but everything seems on schedule right now.
Great. Alvin and I will be at the NCPA dinner tomorrow night.
Okay.
I have
Murphy's.
Concord. I have to go to an 811 meeting tomorrow,
Okay,
so I should
so,
be out of there, and it depends how traffic is on Highway 4 and all that fun stuff getting there.
okay.
Yeah.
And let's see.
That's fun.
And then future agenda items.
I talked to Mr. Chimente. He would like to have some sort of an update from Caltrans on that stretch above the park that they're redoing, on how that's going to fill, or if it's retaining walls or something of that nature. And I think it'd be kind of interesting to hear that too. And then for me, I would love to see, this is kind of a weird one. I know our fire department got kicked out on strike teams. Somehow, some way, and it doesn't have to be an agenda item, you can give it to me off the side too. What and how much money do we actually make on that going out? Because I know there's the overtime for the fire guys, that gets paid to them, but there's also, we get money for those engines being there, but I think part of that money has to be held back for maintenance and wear and tear on vehicles and all that stuff. So I was just wondering what that actual revenue is, what our net is on that, rather than the gross.
We were just discussing that today. I can give you,
That's fine.
in the past, what they have not done necessarily is recognize that when we send crews forward, that money is paid, and we make money off that. We make money off renting off our equipment. But also, when you have to backfill, then we're creating overtime here. So,
Right.
So we're talking to John today, we want to create that itemized understanding of
Right, and
it does net positive. I want to be sure I understand the degree to which it nets positive.
yeah, that's where I've always just wondered, because there's the backfill. I know that vehicle gets an amount every day too, but part of that is for tires and going on the rough roads you're beating. So I'm just wondering what that actually works out to be.
And
Whenever
We're
we get a
discussing
chance,
a non-agendized item, so I'm just gonna go ahead and have you guys move
So-
that along.
you can agendize it for me or tell me, please. Thank you.
Okay, any other future agenda items?
No, I don't know if I can ask a question.
Does it need to be asked in the meeting, or do you want to ask, or?
Well, they might want to know. I'm not sure. I was curious. I was noticing on my drive here, all the sidewalks, they're looking amazing. Have they updated us on the width of the entrances to and from the business? Did we ever get that?
Are you talking about the new driveways coming in?
Yeah, because I've noticed they still seem
They
tight.
are, so you can have a Caltrans, put that part of the Caltrans
Caltrans
update.
update, yeah.
Park and,
Like the
driveway,
entrances for
yeah.
the businesses.
I feel like it's all been based off of city.
I don't think they were
specs.
that small before though. That's what I'm
yeah,
Well, no, we all drive bigger vehicles out here, so.
yeah.
the
There is a
smaller
minimum
car.
that there is required, so.
Yeah.
So, but it would be good to check in on that. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Any future agenda items from the public or from online?
Nothing on that.
Okay, great. So our next item of business is adjournment.
So
Second.
Roll call, Joe Chimente, absent, Sharada.
Aye.
Scott.
Aye.
Froyo.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.
Boom.